So sad. Oh, congratulations are in order because guess who just made the A-list? St. Louis is showing their love to the CWR Private Client Group. And I have to show mine this Valentine's Day. Congratulations, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, how does that make you feel to know that St. Louis voted you as one of the best in the business when it comes to financial planning and making sure that people feel comfortable when it comes to their finances?
Well, it just shows that my clients are confident in what I do for them in the planning side, and it gives me a little validity that I do what I say I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely a man with the plan. And speaking of some of those plans, let's talk about life plans. What do you mean by that?
So life plans, it's, we try to get all of our finances together, all of our pieces of that puzzle together, right? One of the key pieces that most people forget is their wills, their trusts. What if something happens? What does your family have to do to get all the paperwork ready?
Absolutely. And you don't want to stress out any family members either, because when that's not in order, it can become stressful for the people that are still alive,
yes,
having to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, and that's the transition piece, right? It's when I have a client that pass away, the family has to pick up all those pieces. And luckily, I'm there to help them with those pieces and gather them and help organize them. But a lot of people don't have that person where they're just on their own and it takes weeks or months to be able to gather and figure everything out.
Absolutely. Well, that's kind of why you're here, to help people along in that transition phase. Let's talk about some of the beneficiaries that are still living, that are still picking up those pieces. Where do they come in?
So beneficiaries could be a spouse, a surviving spouse, or even the kids. Most times it's the kids taking care of the surviving spouse to make sure things are taken care of. So making sure your beneficiaries are updated on all of your accounts. And that's the big thing. If there's a trust or a will, to make sure that's properly taken care of and all of your assets are directed in the right place. But beneficiaries on all of your accounts, your 401k at work, your IRAs, your life insurance at work, your life insurance outside of work, your bank accounts, your cars, your house, everything should have some kind of transition to go to. Making
sure all of your affairs in order. I mean, and you just listed a long laundry list of items. What happens if one thing is not congruent with other things? How sticky can that get?
Yeah, so that's one of the big pieces, especially like a piece of property or something. Then you have to go through probate. If there's no surviving spouse, if it's just going down to the kids. And that's a long, lengthy, expensive process that you have to hire an attorney for.
Oof, okay.
So getting all your ducks in a row before something happens is key, and having the right type of advisor that's going to help you along the way, and not just, somebody that's going to do some planning for you and then disappear. You want someone that's going to come in at that point and help out.
Absolutely. It's from beginning to end.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if people are at home and they're watching and they might have just audibly gasped, they're like, wait, are all of my affairs in order when it comes to my finances? Do I have a will? Do I have a trust? How can they reach out to you and make sure that you're taking care of
they can reach out via phone at 636-626-7500. They can also reach out online at CWRPCG.com, and they can fill out a form to be in contact with me. Or they can check out our Facebook page at CWRPrivateClientGroup.com, CWR Private Client Group, and we provide daily posts about different things they should be doing on there as well. So it's great to follow that.
Too. So go ahead, give them a follow, show them some love, especially this Valentine's Day. And this wasn't just for people who are getting up there in age, you're thinking about retirement, you want to make sure your affairs are in order. This is also for people who are maybe taking care of parents. You want to make sure all of their affairs are in order, or maybe you just want to make sure that you're ready and set up for success 20, 30, 40 years down the line. CWR will absolutely take care of you. And they're one of the best in the business. Receive that A-list award. Congratulations again. And we'll make sure you have access to all of their information on our website at CWSTL.tv. Don't go anywhere, St. Louis. We'll be right back after this quick break.